In our modern times, many people might watch a Charlie Chaplin film and think he was just a clown making a few silly jokes. But when you watch a movie like City Lights, you immediately realize that there is more to be seen. As the title itself suggests, the film highlights life in the city, the struggle of a humble worker trying to survive while others enjoy great wealth. But beyond all that necessary hardship, there is still a hidden beauty shining through the electricity, the noise, and all that concrete. Chaplin's character falls in love, truly enchanted by the beauty of a young woman the world ignored. A blind girl, pure in heart, selling what is also a symbol of purity and beauty, flowers. And the story shows us that what is truly beautiful isn't always what we expect, not the mansion on the hill, not the world's glittering wealth, but what we're able to see beyond first appearances. Beautiful things are often exactly those that don't scream for attention. The ones that aren't sitting in golden palaces. And while he's admiring that quiet beauty, proudly carrying the flower he bought with the little money he had, he suddenly comes face to face with material wealth. Which, in truth, turns out to be very poor. The rich man is completely drunk and wants to kill himself simply because his marriage fell apart. After all, it wasn't built on anything beyond himself. Even with enormous material prosperity, living in a glamorous mansion, his marriage collapsed and he lived a double life, which means, in reality, a life with no foundation at all. He drinks to escape his problems, is unstable, and tries to kill himself multiple times. And yet, through the encounter with one poor, ordinary citizen, a man with no money at all, he ends up being saved, helped, and reminded of what truly matters in this world. But even so, he keeps trying to escape into things that are empty, trips, distractions, alcohol. And yet, material goods, even though they can lead someone into ruin, can also be used for good. That's exactly what this wealthy man could have done if he weren't living a double life, if he weren't enslaved by his vices. He could have helped Chaplin's character save the woman he loved. But even after being unfairly accused, humiliated, and treated like a thief, Chaplin's character brings us back to something deeper, the need to learn how to fight, and to sacrifice ourselves in order to love. Because when he's baptized in the water, he sees a new kind of life. One where being rich can actually be a form of misery, and where the one who serves ends up being the one truly served, gaining far more in return. And yes, life is hard. But we're here to face our challenges with courage, to keep fighting, moment after moment, literally even inside a boxing ring if we must. And from that moment on, he decides to love her more and more, with concrete acts of love. He finds work, strives to stay alive, and continues looking past appearances to see her true beauty. He sacrifices everything he can, even giving up his own freedom, so that she could have a life. And in a way, the whole film seems to have been built toward one single scene. When she is finally cured of her blindness and begins to see the outside world for the first time, what she discovers is that the deepest beauty isn't out there. Not in the lights of the city, but in the light within a person's soul. In the quiet glow of someone who, like a candle, burns himself to give light to someone else. Even though she now sees him as a beggar, dirty, ragged, fragile, she also sees all the richness and inner beauty he carries. The man who sacrificed himself so she could live. And in that moment, we remember every concrete act of love he offered her. Every small sacrifice that gave her a new life. Because the most beautiful lights in the world are not the ones we can see. They are the invisible sacrifices we make for others, the hidden acts of love that can give someone a new life. And maybe this is what we must remember too, that we need to stop being blind, to see the hidden beauty in the ordinary, in the small gestures of humble and simple people. And only then will we begin to find the path toward true love. Because true beauty isn't found in what dazzles the eyes, but in the hidden acts of love that happens in silence, with only God to see.